Okay, so I've realized that I should probably document this because it's kind of weird and unique and fun. So what I'm doing right now is working on the neck slice effect for my horror film, Do You Live Here? Literally, the only reason that this script exists is because I wanted to try this effect. So, what I have right here with me is a mannequin that I bought. And I have just taken this lovely little saw blade and cut the top of it off and also opened the back of it a bit. This did break, but that is okay because I do believe that can be re-glued right back in there. However, the break is very helpful because I removed that chunk that broke off. This bad boy used to be a Clorox wipe container. Also cut the top off with said saw from before. So then now we take this bad boy and we put it in to that neck hole. Gross and weird and yeah, but so that fits in there now. And so now that gives that a bottom instead of a hollow inner bit. And then we're gonna probably, once I figure it all out, because I'm not certain yet, cut just a small slit, like this wide, we'll say, across here, across the front, and leave that open so that, and then also do the same to this bad boy before we glue it all in there, so that when we put the pork belly skin over top of this and you cut through it, it cuts through right that one spot, and then it cuts all the way into this inner container, which will be where the blood will be, either a blood bag that's in there or the blood itself in there with like a membrane between it and the outer area down here where the skin will be laid. And I'm also using some parchment paper that I cut to very, very rough and like not great size of the pork belly skin that I have, so that when I wrap it around this, I see how much extra room there is, how to affix it in the back, but also I'm gonna use this as kind of an example of like, I'm going to be modeling underneath everything with some of this clay, this air dry clay. I'll be modeling all of the like contours of the neck, like the Adam's apple, like the, I don't know technical terms, trachea? Question mark. Anyways, yeah, so, cause I want it to, you know, look proper and not just, nobody has a completely cylindrical neck. So yeah, that'll be cool. This is the first steps. I might make more videos later to update on progress. But yeah, so this is everything out currently. Spooky knife has been sharpened. Spooky knife will be what is used to cut the pork belly. I'll be practicing on the skin from this piece of pork belly to see if this knife blade is sharp enough. It kind of has to be because we filmed the rest of the film with it, so it's gonna be. And I got this knife sharpener to make sure of that. But yeah, everything seems to be going well. I honestly was kind of worried when I first was like, okay, we're gonna start working on the effect now. Fucking where to begin. But you know, when I'm given power tools and the ability and allowance to cut into things, not living things, this thing, my ideas and creativity take over. And this is what I've made so far. So yeah, bye-bye. Vlog update number 1. Skin acquired. I tried to cut through it as thin and as close to the skin as possible, get as little fat on the outside of that as possible. I do think that I'm probably gonna try and take like a spoon, like a hot spoon, and try and like scrape off as much fat as I can, just to make sure that it's as thin and easily cut throughable. That's not even a word! As possible for the knife that we're using. The skin will also, if you're wondering, it needs to match the actor's skin tone. Yes, our actor is not a pig, so we had to buy some foundation for it, and so I had to test some foundation colors against our actor's skin, but I found the correct one, and so that will be painted across this lovely lad, and then I'm not going to touch it to it because it's straight up raw meat right now. I mean, it's not like it's going to be not raw meat later. Yeah. Anyways, just imagine it's all wrapped around this bad boy. And it's gonna be all, you know, neck looking. There's also a butcher shop around here that I am planning to go speak with and ask about getting just the skin so I don't have to keep cooking pork belly. I do love pork belly, but like too much pork belly. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm excited. It's gross, but creepy and cool and fun, all rolled into one. Yeah. Okay, I'm back again after a very quick moment of finding something out. That's very fun. I'm gonna set the camera down over here, okay? So what I'm doing right now is both cutting up the pork belly for when I'm cooking it, but also figuring out knives and stuff for the film and what we will do with the knives in the film. And as I said, spooky knife. Here it is in all its glory. Spooky knife has been sharpened to no fucking end by moi to make sure. So this is the knife that I've had and used and always just kind of thought of as my sharpest knife. And let me just demonstrate for a moment. If I move this bowl out of the way. Let me set this knife over here. So if we take this piece of pork belly and we're like cutting into it, okay? I'm gonna set up the knife. I'm gonna cut. It is taking a little bit. Gotta cut through all the meat, all that fat, okay? Took a few slices, you know. Let me slice through this. Gotta get through that fat cap and cut all the way down through the meat, okay? Taking a bit, stretching, you know, annoying. Whatever. This knife, in my mind, the sharpest knife I own, okay? Now fucking watch this. This blew my damn mind when I tried it. Okay, spooky knife. One of the knives that I've always thought of to be the dullest that I own. Sharpeners. They work. Look at that. Wow. Like that's fucking, like, and cut. And like, one cut. Boom. Cut. Boom! Boom! Boom. What is this? This is what sharpening does. I don't know why this is so exciting to me, as if I didn't spend the entire time sharpening this knife myself, and I just don't know why I didn't expect it to actually, you know, get this sharp. This is, like, crazy to me. Crazy to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. The simplest cut. Straight through. That's fucking nuts. Okay, so now the reason I have this knife out is to test it on the skin in specific, so I might as well film myself doing that. So we're gonna take the skin, just gonna lay it down flat, and we're just gonna see how this looks. There's not really a great way for me to film that, but we're gonna just do a very quick slice down the side. Oh, like butter. Oh my God. This is coming together. Spooky knife for the fucking movie. Spooky knife for the win. That's awesome. That's fucking crazy. This is sharp as fuck now. That's awesome. I swear like a sailor. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm really not, but that's, you know.